Welcome to Let's Talk English podcast, your favorite show for chills and learning. Tonight, we're not just exploring spooky legends, but taking a horrifying journey through our own solar system. You'll learn some new English words, so listen closely. You can enjoy this tale with headphones on, or maybe while you're doing some chores. Just get comfortable and let's begin. Stepping onto every planet in our solar system is a common daydream, a recurring fantasy for many, but the reality is a nightmare. On most of them, a human wouldn't even manage to set foot on the surface before disintegrating. The word disintegrate means to break up into small parts, as if from impact or decay. First, we need to make a technical distinction. The inner planets, like Earth and Mars, are rocky. They have a solid surface. The outer planets, like Jupiter and Saturn, are gaseous or icy giants. They have no real ground to stand on. For this thought experiment, let's imagine you have a magical spacesuit, one that protects you from all temperature and radiation. Even with it, your journey would be terrifying. Let's start with Mercury. Imagine walking on an extreme version of the moon. The sky is pitch black because there is no atmosphere. If you stepped onto the day side, you would instantly roast at over 430 degrees Celsius. On the night side, you would freeze solid at a chilling minus 180 degrees. Without that magical suit, the lack of air and extreme temperatures would end your life in less than 2 minutes. Next is Venus, the most hostile planet of all. The word hostile means unfriendly or antagonistic. Stepping onto Venus would feel like walking through a thick, yellowish mist of sulfuric acid. The atmospheric pressure is 90 times higher than on Earth. That's like being crushed under 900 meters of ocean water. You would be squashed instantly while simultaneously burning at 460 degrees Celsius. Your body would last less than a single second. Now, let's visit Mars. Here, you would find a desert-like reddish landscape. The gravity is only about 38% of Earth's, so you'd feel incredibly light. Without a suit, you could survive for a few minutes. But soon, the low pressure would cause a gruesome effect called ebulism, where the liquids in your body, like your blood, would begin to boil. However, with a proper real-life spacesuit, Mars is the only other planet where you could actually take a long walk. Moving on to the giants, we arrive at Jupiter. There's no ground here, it's just a colossal ball of gas. If you tried to step onto Jupiter, you would simply fall endlessly toward its core. As you descended, the pressure and heat would increase until your body was crushed into a tiny mass of atoms. Long before reaching the center, the immense pressure would liquefy you, turning your very being into part of the planet's metallic fluid. Saturn is similar, but with an added terror, winds blowing up to 1,800 kilometers per hour. You wouldn't even make it past the upper atmosphere before being torn apart and disintegrated. People dream of seeing Saturn's rings up close, but from inside the planet, they'd just be a distant cloud of ice and rock. You'd be crushed by the gas pressure long before ever seeing anything solid. Finally, we have the ice giants, Uranus and Neptune. These are strange worlds made of methane, water, and ammonia over a small, rocky core. On Neptune, supersonic winds, faster than the speed of sound, would rip you to shreds. Just like the other gas giants, there is no solid surface to stand on. You would fall through bizarre layers of what scientists call hot ice and other dense fluids, until the crushing pressure eliminated you completely. As you can see, our own planet, Earth, is the only place in this entire solar system where stepping outside isn't an immediate and horrifying death sentence. It makes you appreciate our home a little more, doesn't it? Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this journey and learned some new vocabulary, remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. We'll be back with more interesting topics of horror, legends, and real facts to help you learn English. See you in the next episode of Let's Talk English podcast. Good night.